Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Hearts of Iron 4 Man the Guns, playing as the new British Empire. Alright, so true to my word, I did spend some time reworking my front lines to kind of focus the troops a bit more. I will say, at least for the moment, this is a high-risk play, and I'm not sure fixing my previous mistakes is even worth it, simply because the rapid redeployment we are going to see from a lot of these troops could end up coming back to bite me in a pretty big way. But we'll see. Maybe it'll end up being fine. A big part of my strategy here is going to end up being joining these guys up, because I do have a large group of troops that are going to need to get over here somehow, and I do not want them trying to go all the way around through Cairo. So we're going to have to join this up ASAP. Fortunately, these are two armies that are already sort of kind of there. We're going to go ahead and just tell these guys here to just go ahead and push pretty much immediately. Purple, I did not change their orders at all. I still would like to get a slight cutoff here if I can and work my way toward Moscow. Get some extra kills, overrun them if possible. Over here is going to be phenomenally weak, and I'm probably going to see the Russians push back for a bit. But that's honestly not the worst thing in the world if it lets me tighten up my front line so I can focus a bit more on the victory points. I think that'll end up being okay. Any modifications that we care to do at the moment could change conscription law. Don't really see the point. Could go for a Chief of the Air Force. Again, not sure that I see the points. I guess accidents, operations, this is alright. I think I'd rather just go ahead and save it and just integrate more puppets and stuff. Heck, we'll be able to integrate the United States soon if we want. Or if I keep building stuff in Afghanistan, I mean, hey, sure, why not? You know, fix up that border gore. Eat up all of Afghanistan. Is not the worst of ideas, is what I'm trying to say. Supply-wise, we're looking more or less fine. So what would I want to build in Afghanistan? I guess we're already still building up a lot of infrastructure, and we have plenty more repairs that need to be done. So let's just move on with the war and see how well my troops do. Now that a lot of them, you see the little railroad icon here, they are strategically redeploying, which means they're going to move really fast, but it also means that our front lines are basically undefended, at least for a little while. We could try to distract them by having Purple make a move. And Purple feels pretty confident about this, so you know what? Go ahead and start pushing. Let's see if we can't get some sort of an encirclement going. Wow, for once I'm actually using up some fuel. That's amazing. Let's see. These guys should already be doing... I guess they were not able to reach here? They don't have coverage. Ah. Well, let's try doing a little bit of close air support down in this area, I guess. Or better yet, let's just say in central Russia. Redeploy the planes. Let's try to get some sort of control over that area. See how well that works for me. Military factories are available again. Whoa, I am missing a lot of resources and probably should have paid attention to that a long time ago, but did not because I'm stupid. I guess the only real justifiable target is to trade with my vassal, the North American territories. See, aren't we glad that we ate them? There's not a lot of rubber in the world, apparently. Wow, look at that. There really is not much rubber available in the entire planet. Huh. Who would have thought that was the case? I'll trade with Romania, I suppose. A lot of civilian factories going out at the moment, but... oh, well, what can you do, I suppose? Alright, so all of red... yeah, red is stuck and wants to go over here very badly, but they cannot at the moment. Tell you what, guys. A glorious march onward! Let's see if we can't just, like, push or something. Yellow is redeploying all their troops down over here. We do need to kind of finish this guy off. I don't like that he's here. So let's just eat that real quick. Thank you. Squish. All right. Yeah, the front lines are going to contract. I just don't see a way around it. But I'm also really just not too worried about it. I think we'll be all right. I don't think that the Russians are in a position to really take much advantage of my weakness right now. And apparently my 40 combat with divisions are definitely doing a pretty good job right now. Development in Australia is done. All right. Development in New Zealand? Yeah. Let's develop the Kiwis. They'll love it. Charming folks, truly. I don't know that for sure. I assume it's true. I hear that they are basically the Canada of the Southern Hemisphere. I don't know if there's any truth to that whatsoever, but I think it's hilarious, and I want it to be true, therefore it must be. Therefore it must be. Non-aggression pacts. Nope, nope, nope. I promise nothing. The new British Empire, all right, has every intention of eating absolutely anyone it can get its filthy, grubby little paws on. By the way, we never actually did assign these factories. We don't have problems with pretty much anything here. I guess I'm okay with training up some more mechanized and maybe some more motorized rocket artillery. Again, this is kind of a late game play. Considering it's only 1943, I think we've done pretty dang well for ourselves, okay? We may not need to get to the really late game stuff. And by the late game, I tend to think that motorized rocket artillery is actually pretty darn good. But at this stage of the game, we're just obliterating everyone. I mean, really, what is Italy going to do against us? The answer is not a dang thing. They're going to do absolutely nothing. All right, so the Russians are now currently realizing that they're in trouble. So we're just going to go ahead and pop over here. I think he's redeploying all of his troops to get the heck out of Dodge. But the important thing is I'm going to join my land up, which means Red will be able to go where they want to go. Excellent. Okay. So that's now done. So now we officially have everything joined up into one glorious area. I'm going to have you guys just go ahead and do the push I told you to do before, but I'm going to tell you to do it myself so that you're more aggressive with it. How's that sound? Sounds good to you? Sounds good to me, too. I'm glad we're in agreement. Silly little AI that I'm pretending I'm talking to, because comedy, it's a very important thing in a World War II simulator. Okay, let's just go ahead and clean all of this nonsense up. So Orange, you're in a weird spot now where you're going to be kind of spread a little on the thin side. Can I extend this front line out a bit? A little, but not a ton. We're still trying really hard. No, I did not mean to do that. Hold. Just wanted you guys to push in this direction so we can try to meet up. If he's smart, he's probably retreating a lot of his troops back right now. And the AI is pretty sensitive to encirclements, so I would not be even the least bit surprised if they are indeed doing that right now. As we speak. Hello, Belgians. What the crud do you think you're doing here? Nobody likes you! Except for when you're forming the European Union as me. Which, I have done before, and it was a very crazy campaign. Proved the power of paratroopers, which for some reason I'm still not using. And I'm gonna have to put in a slight cut right here, because I just got a phone call from my wife that she is stuck at the school and her car is not starting, even though I tested that before we left the day, so I'm a little bit peeved. Be right back. And 40 minutes later, we are back. Okay, where did I last leave off? That is just annoying when things don't work, you know? Bothers the crud out of me sometimes, especially since I go to so much effort. You know, when I go to a particular effort to make sure things like that don't happen, and then lo and behold, what frickin' happens? It's weird though, right? So we had problems with my wife's car earlier this week, and I had to just basically have her leave her car there until I could come back the next day and get it towed, and I just drove her home myself. We got there this morning, and I put in the key, and it works fine. It's like, oh, okay, I don't know what was going on, but your car seems to be doing okay now. And then, lo and freaking behold, no, it's not okay, because then she gets back from her work, or is about to leave from work, and it's freaking dead. It's like, what just happened? Why? So I drive all the way down there, and I put in my key, and now it works. We tested this 3 times. My key works. Hers does not. That's weird, right? It's just me? I don't feel like it's supposed to do that. For some reason it did. Anyway, we got our encirclement, by the way. I have no idea how many Russians we're going to get to kill here. We don't have enough intelligence to have any idea what they even have. But it's some. And anytime I get to kill off some of these Russians is probably a good thing. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. I'm not actually advocating the murder of Russians. I feel like this should be obvious. But every once in a while, I still get slapped with copyright stuff. Not copyright, sorry. I don't know, what am I trying to say? Demonetized, there we go. Copy strike is what I was trying to say, because I got that ingrained in my head now. Thank you, PewDiePie. I don't know. I think people sort of assume that because I haven't talked about it for a while, that not copy strike. It's definitely not copy strike. What am I talking about? Now I'm all frazzled. Demonetization is what I'm talking about. I did in my head have to say copy strike. Copy strike is absolutely the wrong word, though. Point remaining that demonetization is still a problem. It's not as bad as it used to be. Credit where it is due. YouTube has definitely improved the demonetization issues, and I'm not having that issue anywhere close to as much as I was during the time of the Great Adpocalypse. But it's not exactly solved at all. I do sometimes just randomly have that. And I sometimes just randomly have copyright claims, too. I think that's also partly where my brain was going. I have this really serious issue where, for some reason, my brain will have a particular sentence in mind, and then I'll have a different thought entirely, and I'll mix my words up and sort of jumble the two sentences. This thing happens to me more often than I would like to admit. It's a little weird. Is definitely a me problem. Hey, Dark Blue, can you please extend that front line just a little bit? Because I don't like leaving that open. Though the Germans do appear to be siphoning in a little bit by a little bit to assist. The Red Army is almost here, ready to counter a very different Red Army. Ha 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 ha. Puns. Alright, can you kill these horses? Because I don't like that they're a thing. And can you just go ahead and clear this up so it's not an issue anymore? Thank you. Alright, yeah, these horsemen are not going to last for very long at all. Say goodbye. They are overrun. Perfect. Do we have anybody set to aggressive? I want to make sure that we're not throwing lives away needlessly. Not that I have particular moral qualms against it. More of just it's not a very effective way of fighting a war. I mean, you'd think that I have some sort of, like, I don't know, moral duty or something, but nah. I just care about what works. I'm extremely pragmatic in games like this. All right. Purple, you're my new spearhead. Go. Get him. Go get him, boys. All right, hey, look, this is actually a pretty substantial number of Russians that we seem to have trapped here. Well, they're not going to have much in the way of supplies, especially if we can rob them of some of these victory points. So let's just go ahead and push real quick. And they are going to be pretty darn low in morale, and they're all going to die. Horribly. Cruiser hull is done. Do we want to upgrade? Belt cruiser armor scheme. Enables a better deck. Mounting a better armor module on cruisers improves their ability to withstand damage. That certainly sounds good. We never did get things like the snorkels for our submarines. I have not been playing a naval game here really at all, though, so do I even need to bother with this, or should I just move on to other things? Well, we're already working on doctrines. I guess I do need to work on some new encryption tech. Let's go ahead and make basic things like that a priority. Land warfare is really the only thing I feel even moderately competent at in Hearts of Iron 4. And even then, I don't think I'm very good. Let's see. I'm going to send you guys... Let's go ahead and continue. No, let's just go ahead and continue with Russia. We got a lot of lands in this region to take out. I could move some more planes up, but truth be told, I'm not really feeling it. So you guys are arriving pretty well. They are starting to push back. We may find ourselves having a little bit of trouble. On the other hand, if we can entrench, so much the better. There goes some decryption tech. We could go for upgrades to radars for pretty cheap. But it is 1943 now, so we should start working on other tech. I'm going to go for the construction tech, mostly for the repair speed. So I will be able to quickly repair infrastructure and continue pushing up, harder, harder, harder. How are we doing, by the way, as far as Russia is concerned? They are 65% of the way towards capitulation. What about Siam way down here? We are a good 42 days away from being able to declare a war against them. Let's go ahead and clear these guys out real quick. I would like to just clear up some troops. You guys can stop moving. You're doing fine. Go redeploy as needed. This should be a complete overrun at this point. Say goodbye. All right, all these troops go back to the front line. Green, I think we can go ahead and move your front line up a little bit to overlap better. I am aware, by the way, that there is a feature where if you select your marshal and select a front line, it tries to automatically distribute the stuff for you, kind of like I already have here. And that would work just fine. There's really nothing wrong with doing that. The only reason I don't like it is if I do have a tank-heavy brigade, or I guess army? Yeah, army, like I do right here. I prefer to be able to control that one manually, and I don't want the marshal doing anything with it. But I still want the benefit of having a marshal, so basically what I'm saying is I want to have my cake and eat it too. Which just sort of wraps me up in a nutshell. I'd like to have all the things, thank you. Hey, light tank, would you please do a quick encirclement around this guy? And we're going to grab Astrakhan. Why did I say it like that? I don't even know if that's how it's pronounced at all, but it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. All right, you guys are going to push in this way, and you two go kill Ostrakhan. And tanks, you just come in from behind. There we go. Proper flanking maneuvers. Say goodbye to them. All right, so all of this, all of Georgia, should fall apart pretty rapidly for me. We're still spread pretty darn thin, but at least now I have enough bodies on the field that I feel more or less okay, especially if we can indeed just push up into Moscow. We already have Leningrad and Stalingrad. They're not going to have much in the way of a proper capital left. So if Purple can just freaking work their way up here, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell them all to freaking go. Why are you so spread out? Is this your front line? It is. Your front line's kind of spread out in a weird way. Well, whatever. The Russians apparently cannot withstand against my tanks worth a dang thing. We've stacked up a pretty good amount of breakthrough, piercing, and soft attack. And there's Moscow done. Fall of Moscow. Gorky apparently is the new capital of the Soviet Union. Interim capital. Let's set up an offensive line just like this. And go. Thank you. Alrighty then. Can you go ahead and just clear this out real quick? You guys grab Tula and so on. Should be fine. We have unassigned divisions. Once again, more of the garrison that I don't really care about. Aha! A whole new army! Good. What should I do with you? Honestly? Assign you to a new army group for the time being. I have to assign you to an army first. Hang on. Then group. Okay. Do we even have any other field marshals? No, they're all taken up. I could promote one, but for now, I'm going to assign all of you to go to Italy. In anticipation that I am going to murder the fools. A lot of them. You guys haven't really been doing much, have you? Can you guys push up to, like, Bomko or something? I mean, I'd like to just get it. Let's go get these victory points and stuff. I don't know. I don't feel like the French should be able to do much. Not really. So let's just try to clear out more of that. But we should be able to eat pretty much all of it by the time we are done. Siam, still a good ways away. 31 days. Because I pause so much, I sometimes have a hard time really knowing, like, how much time has actually passed in some of this stuff. All right, let's just have you guys, like, keep marching on and on forever. Some of you, however, are going to go join back up over here with your proper army. And then all of you, honestly, are going to go join back up with Yellow. Because I'm pretty sure they still need the reinforcements. You grab Gronzi and then Tbilisi. What kind of freaking names are these? I don't even know. All right, so if we get Gorky, are you done? No, not quite. 83% of the way towards capitulation. We do still need a few more of these victory points. Ah, come on, camera. You can barely see them. I don't like that even zooming out this far doesn't show them. You gotta go, there we are. Yeah, there's a bunch of small Russian cities that I still need to take. But we're getting there. We're making some pretty solid freaking progress. Heck, if I can grab all the way to Gorky and then maybe have the tanks go in a giant encirclement this way, that'll be another massive round of kills. That would be kind of fun to do. I'm going to have you just start clearing out the mountains and stuff. I don't know. More factories. We apparently have a lot of medium tanks to upgrade, so I'll throw in a few there. More close air support and fighters. Let's actually make it like a full bunch of naval bombers. I don't need more carrier fighters, to be honest. We're doing fine on that front. Plenty of motorized, more than enough light tanks. Like, we're grossly overproducing, honestly. Let's go ahead and start upgrading all of our advanced artillery. Yes, this looks good. Okay, anyone we want to annex? Well, we need a little bit more political power, but we could integrate people. My only question is, do we need to have them all free in order to do this? So let's see what's involved in holding an imperial conference. So, Okay, we need Canada, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand. Must be a subject of Britain and have a non-aligned party, which we do. Any state must not be a core. We would get 120 political power. The 1943 Imperial Conference unlocks the decision for 60 days. Ensure you have political power saved up to make use of these. Without autonomy, India will not accept any proposals. Well, India has already been eaten, so I don't know what's going to happen with all of this. And then there's all this stuff here with imperialist Canada, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand. Subject, integrated puppet. Dominions have to approve the Imperial Federation. And if we can do it, we will become known as the Imperial Federation. The rise of Great Britain is the event. Every unit leader joins Great Britain, and it looks to me like we annex everything. So apparently I'm going to need a lot of political power to make this work. So I'm not going to spend anything doing anything. I have no idea how much they mean by a lot. I might need to spend a ton of political power, like, persuading the different dominions to let me eat them and form a great Imperial Federation. I guess? I don't know. I've never seen this. I probably should have looked it up on the wiki just in case so I don't screw things up. Admittedly, that might have been the right call. Field hospital is done. Not that I'm worried as much about preserving manpower, but I would like to preserve my XP. Maintenance companies, not the worst of ideas, but I think we'll go back to industry and work on... I honestly tend to prefer the efficiency growth of streamlined lines. So as I toss more factories onto the pile, they are able to get their efficiency up there pretty quickly. Efficiency cap's okay if you've already got a pretty well-established number of factories and you don't plan on changing anything. But we're still researching new various techs. So I would not assume that that is going to be the case. Can you please push up this away? Now, I think the AI in Russia is trying to get new fallback positions, and that's one of the reasons I'm finding a few little holes. Purple, you need to just freaking go, dude. You're taking too long, okay? You're taking too long, just freaking go, okay? Just freaking go. Get them all. Look at all the green. Hey, we can lower the autonomy of a subject. Am aware. Do not care. Let's see. That's already done. Let's get one of you just to clear this out real quick. So, Red, you're in position and feeling okay about your position, I think. Time for you to start pushing, too. Come on, Soviets! You can't keep holding out forever. You need to frickin' die, dude. It's gotta happen. I'm sorry. I know we got some Soviet sympathizers in the comment section these days, but I don't like the Soviet Union and it needs to die. Just straight up. I've got my biases, okay? I got my biases. Go to Gorky, the silly named capital, and get him. Okay? Do not let him cut you off. We have developed New Zealand. All right. So do I want to do this right now, or do I want to hold off because I don't know what's involved? Is a very good question. What else would I do? Let's think about this for a second. If I wait, I could build up some more power. There's nothing else for us to do over here in the King's Party. We've gotten everything we can from the non-aligned tree. Nothing we can do over there. We could fortify some stuff and start working toward things like a Balkan strategy. Make some people like me a bit better. The question of Yugoslavia. Well, I can't do this because we're not democratic. So that's a no. Of course, green. Greece. Why did I say green? We could do things like this, and the Soviets will not be happy. Sweden would not be happy? Of course, Turkey. Spain. Just trying to make people unaligned, I guess. Don't need this. I mean, it is good, but I don't need it. Naval rearmament would be fun. Secure the Imperial shipping routes. Shipping routes. Sanction Japan. This is a way to start getting toward fighting Japan. if we want to start getting ready for that. We could also try influencing China and so on. We can't do the Burma Road, though. So this may not be an option. I'm not worried about any of this. I'm not worried about any of this. Oh, frickin' heck if I know. Alright, let's go for the naval rearmament. I am buying a little bit of time. I know people want me to go for the Imperial Conference, and I want to do it too. But I'm not sure what they mean by political power and how much I need. I'm wondering if I need to have almost enough, as if I wanted to just, like, integrate all of my subjects. And considering each of them costs 300, that feels really steep. But it could be what we're looking for. Oh, cool. Maybe I can get a quick cutoff right over here, too. Sure as heck looks like I'm going to get a few more Russian kills. Beautiful. Look at that encirclement. I didn't even plan that. You guys are just that good. Thank you. Yay, we got Gorky. Okay, new capital is freaking Kazan. Go to Kazan! Justification for conquering Siam is done. Oh, good. Only problem is if I do that, I'm pretty confident that they will join Comintern. But at the same time, I also don't care. Kill him. Let's go conquer Siam. All these people joined. Yes, that's great. Why are you guys so worried that you're going to just lose? Surely you guys can get to Bangkok. It's acting as if we have, like, no chance at all. They shouldn't be able to stand against me worth anything. I should easily be able to push over to Bangkok. Cut them off, 1 grand encirclement, and that'll be it. Oh, the German Empire joins. I forgot about them. Join wars. Well, I clicked on it and it went away, so I'm guessing it's not really a thing. Can you guys just push here and get, like, a couple of quick cutoffs here, too? Because I'd like to just make sure that anything down here isn't an issue. Can you guys please push all the way up here? I know you're very weak, but I also don't care. Suck it up. Hi, Japan. What are you doing over here? Get out of Bangkok! It's mine! My Bangkok. I take. Thank you. Okay. Hey, my wife finally got home after all that nonsense. Oh, crap. Did I forget to preheat the oven? I'm sorry. I even thought about it. Gosh dang it. I just made her go hungry because I forgot to preheat the oven. I'm a terrible husband. I'm sorry. I really am. All right. Let's try to wrap this up. I know we're almost out of time, but we should easily be able to finish off Siam. I would like to also just finish off the Soviet Union if possible. Let's just do all this. Okay. Can we indeed push to Kazan? I think so. Best of all, can we go for the grandest of encirclements of all frickin' time? I think we probably could. Don't you? It's gonna be a lot of kills. We do need to be very cautious, of course, that we don't get caught off ourselves. We're definitely pushing it a little bit. Can you pop up over here real quick to get a slight encirclement? Just make sure he doesn't get supply so he's not as able to deploy and cut me off when the time comes. Thank you very much. Go, go, Kazan. Cross that river. It's frozen over. Drive your car over the river. It's like the Oregon Trail. Are you going to ford the river? I'm going to jump over it, dude. That was a thing, right? Why was that a thing? My wife just answered the question for me, I guess, but why was that a thing? Explain. It never made any sense. Not once. All right, we do not need as much aluminum anymore. I do still need a ton of rubber. We will trade with Japan as much as they will allow. Struggling, apparently, to get up here into Kazan. Please, please, please go get. Cross that ding-dong-dang river. We are going to get it. And will this end up being enough? This is the big question. Can you push through here and just kill all of them, too? Encryption tech is done. They'll never see me coming. They don't suspect anything. I'm going to go for the atomic research. I don't think I'm ever going to get to use it this game. We are progressing far enough along that I don't think nukes are going to be an issue. But it would be nice. And that is the glorious end of my Soviet Union. Also France. All right, we've got a whopping 5,000 war score to start. Well, what would it take to, like, eat them completely? Puppet is 2,000. Take all states is 2,000. Sure, I'll eat the entirety of the French Commune. Yeah, 100% I will do that. That sounds great to me. I don't care about Mongolia. I guess I could take all of the Netherlands. But I also don't want to eat all... Yes, I do. I want to eat all of Indonesia. They have rubber. I need rubber. So let's just take all of these. These are oh, no, wait. I took too much. I took too much. I got too greedy. I dove too greedily and too deep. Can I take this, though? I can take that. All right, let's start with this. We need to work our way up to the Soviet Union. Germany, did you take anything? It sure as heck looks to me like Germany's decided not to take much of anything. Japan took the rest of Indonesia down here, and I'll admit that annoys me. I'll admit it. So I'll take the rest of these. And the Netherlands themselves, I shall puppet. We'll just take him as a wee little puppet. I mean, I could kill Belgium and just join my land up, but I don't have any faith that I'm going to do that. Now, we just start taking as much of the Soviet Union as I feel like I can. The Japanese, of course, will be doing the same thing. Whoop, that's as much as I can. Okay. The Japanese will want to take some land themselves, but whatever. Dupe. Okay, hang on. So they're a subject already. I could puppet the Soviets, and that would certainly make things easier. Pass. Pass. Okay. Now, with the Soviets, I think I can take... I can't quite take all states. I could create a gigantic puppet. But we're not going to do that. Let's try... at this point, it's really not about resources as much as it is about border gore and glory. So I'm going to take all this. We get some more oil because God knows I needed more frickin' oil. Oh, Texas. Thou art truly an overpowered and glorious state. We'll just grab all this, you know, casual, like, and stuff. It'll be fine. Wish there was, like, a way to, like, click and hold and just drag or something. Be a lot faster. I don't like how much Japan is going to get out of this. But considering there is a chance that we will end up fighting Japan in the future, I'm not feeling especially worried. Because there's a good chance I'm just going to end up getting all that land eventually anyway. All right, so we'll join up all of our stuff over here. Okay with him taking that. We can take... Oh, that's as much as we can take. Okay. End turn. Can I please eat the rest of this? Not quite, because the mechanics are weird. This is going to be ugly as sin, you know, Japan. Just saying. I wish you'd stop it. Stop what you're... Look what you're doing. Stop what you're doing right now. That's disgusting. You've created a border gore situation, and my audience isn't going to be happy about it. Not at all. Golly dang. Pass. Give me all that war score. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Why would you do such a thing? All right, what's left? Frickin' satellites? Why would I satellite any of this? No, I don't need to satellite anything. Done. All right. And thus shall end our glorious battle against the French and the Soviets. The British Empire is looking pretty good, if you don't mind me saying so. Let's go finish off Siam real quick. Siam cannot last for very long, surely. Where are they? Where's my war against them? Oh, they joined in a war with Bulgaria? Am I at war with Bulgaria? Did you join the faction? You did. You joined the Greater East Asian Coast Prosperity Sphere. Oh, did we just go to war with Japan and I didn't notice? No, not really. Though it sure as heck looks like we did not. Okay, well, I'll deal with Bulgaria when I go and kill Romania. How does that frickin' sound? Does that sound okay to all of you? I think it sounds great. Grand, in fact. What's left? What do you even have? I don't frickin' know. Go kill everything they've got. Venezuela joins a global prosperity sphere. Japan is definitely trying to create an interesting sphere of influence. Very interesting indeed. Can you guys grab these victory points real quick? I'm pretty sure all that's really left is this. But I don't really have any good troops. Those are only my colonial varieties. So let's try aggressively pushing down that away. Kill here. Go there. Finish him off. I know, I'm slightly over my time. I don't think any of you are going to begrudge me, really. Venezuela has joined in on the war. This is awkward. Highly awkward. Not liking. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, apparently I just get to eat them anyway. So forget your nonsense wars, and goodbye. Okay, so my font's looking pretty big. It's everywhere. Now, I need to do some research on this whole Imperial Federation stuff. And in the meantime, we need to go and kill Italy and Romania. And then maybe we'll have some fun taking out Japan. Or something, I don't know. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.